My name is Cecilia Bryant, and I was the first president of the Jacksonville Women Network in the late 1970s. And I'm going to tell you about how it all started. When I got back from Washington, from being an attorney with the Securities and Exchange Commission, there weren't very many women professionals in Jacksonville, Florida. And those of us that were kind of lonely. So I and four other friends got together and decided to form a network. That was Roseanne Hartwell, Edna Saffy, Patricia Asworth, myself, and one other. And we each invited 7 friends to meet at a condo, my condo, to talk about it. We met, the 35 of us, and decided to do so. And for the next year and a half, we met informally. And then we decided to organize. The 5 of us, the 5 original organizers, began to work on bylaws, and I used my father's Rotary bylaws as a basis on which we worked. And the Rotary bylaws had categories, and that was really one of the foundations of our network bylaws. So we presented those to the group of 35, and they decided to organize the network and adopted the bylaws. And we got officers, and they elected me as the first president. One of the first things we did was to consider a volunteer category as a new category. And Tilly Fowler did that. And that was very important. It was a major change in our approach to recognize that volunteers are professionals as well. The other major category change early on was honorary, and that was for our judges. Judge Susan Black said she couldn't be a member because she was going up before Congress for confirmation, and she couldn't join a one-sex organization. And I said, "Don't worry, Susan, we'll make you honorary." And so from then on, all of our judges have been honorary members, and we've been so honored to have them. After that, a lot of changes were made. We organized as well with other networks in other parts of the state, including the Florida Women's Network. And after 2 years of being the official president, I stepped aside, and we began our process of having presidents for 2 years. That was 40 years ago, and I'm so pleased that the network has grown and changed and developed from that 35 original members to the many members it has today. Carolyn Gentry, after we had organized officially, had us do an article in the newspaper, which I still have, which I cherish. And one of the last things I said in that is that the day will come when the network will morph into something different than it is in the 1970s. And it has done so because there are now organizations for women accountants and lawyers and all other types of groups. But there is the function that women professionals need to have a network for themselves. And I'm proud that the network, after all these years, continues to have that function. I wish you all the best.